right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's good morning. Welcome to the Morning Brew by Beyond Charts. This is Angel, your host. December 28, 2021. What a day. What a day. What a day. Yesterday. All right. So a lot to cover here. Now, remember, guys. What are we doing here? We're seeing if we can identify some movers today, especially for today, the week, and especially this is the last trading week of the year. So again, very, the things that we're looking for this week is that what are they going to finish? Remember, this is the week, this year's performance. What are they going to take up? What are they going to take down? And again, next year is a new year, new week. So again, things will change again. Like they always are. All right. But let's dive into this. Let's dive in. And I'm going to add the, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you're just watching us, that's great. And if you like the information, just please do and join in the fun because it's only going to get better. We got some good things cooking up for the new year and, more engagement. All right. So let's dive in. So right off the bat, what stands out, I'm reading Barron's and here you go. Wedbush just has raised the price target on Tesla. Raised the price target on Tesla to 1,400. Bull case 1,800. Also, okay, we've been locking in gains on Tesla. We knew that with Elon, we got the notice that Elon has done selling, that it was going to go up. We've been riding this wave, adding positions. And based on this news right here, Tesla is reacting very positive to it. So is it going to move? We'll see and we'll see. So again, right off the bat, just wanted to share that with you on how we take the news and see if the market is going to react positive or negative towards it. So again, I'm noticing some Omicron here about nursing shortages. I knew that going into, I have some friends in the medical industry. So I knew that was going down. Defensive stocks are best offense against a wobbly economy. Okay, but all right. So right off the bat, as far as this week, biotech stocks are starting to kind of creep up. Inflation is back, no duh. I mean, China issued new rules for overseeing Alibaba stocks. So again, once again, it's up to you guys. Chinese stocks are cheap, but there is. I'm not rushing in to get some Chinese stocks just at this moment, but it's up to you if you want to do that because they are changing the rules and the game. All right, so right off the bat, not really noticing anything in here as far as that we should be concerned for today. All right, Cnbc, Nasdaq is poised to underperform the S&P 500. Okay, we knew that. Officials reckon shorter isolation for COVID isolation. There is something on the New York Post that I read that they're requiring now kids to be vaccinated to enter restaurants. So that's on the front page of the New York Post. Okay, so again, right off the bat, stocks are making big moves today. Again, we have VIPs, Chinese company, Apple, Coinbase, well, Bitcoin starting to move up, and Nvidia. But again, what do we do here? We're looking at basically the movers and shakers into the markets, right? So right off the bat, what do we do? We're just trying to find out what's moving today, guys. I'm not trying to find out what's moving next week, the following week. I gave a couple of plays here, but let's find out where can we make money at today, and we're gonna find out real shortly right now. So the first thing we do is we identify what's the weather like, right? And that's almost equivalent to looking at the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, and the Russell, and identify where are we exactly, right? So as you can tell, we got a fresh set of MACDs on the S&P 500. We're using the 50-day moving average and right here the MACDs. Fresh set of MACDs. That means that this thing could go higher. Okay, how do you know? It bounced off the 50. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 very bullish candles. So once again, it is Tuesday. Could we go higher? Possibly. Nasdaq, fresh out of MACDs, is trying to break. It's trying to get that all-time highs of 16,771. Can we get it? Possibly, right? Look at the price action. We know that the Russell, fresh to the MACDs, I told you that yesterday, it's probably going to go to 2278 or that 50-day moving average 2290. Is it going to get it? Possibly. Now, here's the one thing. It is going on low volume, so just know that, but that doesn't scare me, right? If it's moving up, we ride the wave up. We're not in these trades long term, right? So once again, you can tell that who's a trader and who's not. We're setting up our trades right now. Look at this. It is right now 8:35. I'm not going out. I can do this live at 9:30, go to 10. But what's the base on that? We're not prepared, right? If I'm doing this with you at 9:30, that doesn't mean I'm not trading and I'm not taking the opportunities. That's over. I'm just talking, talking to talk and not walk the walk. That's a difference. We're doing this at 8:30 because we're going to walk the walk, right? So real quick right here. And that's how you can identify, because I'm seeing a lot of people out there that are just talking the talk. They don't walk the walk, right? But right here, we're not going to concern ourselves with them, but I just wanted to identify, I kind of point that out just for the sake of everybody out there who's listening. Walk the walk. All right. So right now, this thing could go higher, right? How do we know? Well, 47.43 was a breakout. I told you it was a very, very strong level. It broke out. So what are you doing that breaks out? You join in the fun. It broke out. Big candlestick. Nice. So I'm telling you, it can continue going. But we're going to dive into a little deeper on where. So I gave you the levels on the Nasdaq. I gave you the levels on the Russell. I don't know. We're at all-time highs on the S&P 500. So 4,800 maybe. That's a nice round number. We'll see how it reacts there. I do know one thing. This is a holiday week still, right? And on Wednesday, I know that traffic or volume will die down tremendously. Like after Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So watch the premiums for today. But watch the premiums. All right. So on the VIX side, all right. So this is great. This is easy. Now I'm going to share with you how do I look at the markets moving forward. So when I look at the VIX, and you can tell I'm using the hourlies on the VIX, and I do that purposely, and these boxes represent the range that we were in yesterday, and I also got the range that we were in last week, and I got the week's range, okay? So we can see the ranges of the volatility. That's going to tell me where exactly is the fear compared to the weeks prior, right? Because I know the moves. I'm in this, right? So real simple. Since Monday has been set, that's good. We're going to set alerts. All right. I got my alert up there. That little green thing, that little orange thing is 1943. That alert is there because I'm not looking at the VIX all the time. But the minute I'm watching price action and the minute this alerts me at 1943, then I'm noticing, if I'm noticing price action as weak, then this is alerting me that fear is entering the marketplace and there's validation that fear is entering and we could go what? Lower, right? That's how we measure that. That's how this is how I use this tool. Right now, there's going to be an alert right down here at 1752. Why is that? Guys, this has been the last week, the week before that, and the week prior to the week before that one, and the week before that. So we can say if we start getting below these levels, then more likely the market wants to what? Go higher. Real simple, right? So if it starts going below this 1752, remember I told you 18 was a sweet spot for a bullish market. We got below 18, it goes up. Pretty simple. Now, I use the principle, keep it simple, sexy. Some people say stupid. I don't do that, right? Because I believe words are powerful, and I don't think anyone out there is stupid. I think you're all sexy. All right. Corny, I know, but let's keep it simple there. All right. So right there below 1754, set your alert up there. If we start going lower and you got some bullish trades that you're like, I want to get in, but I'm so scared. Don't be scared, because now you got validation that it might go higher. Real simple. All right. So we got that on board. We got that. And now let's see. Now the Treasury Notes, again, we look at this thing every day because, again, I don't want to be held up by surprises. And, if it's here, tech is okay with it being here, right? If we start breaking that 169 on the T-note, then, we might have to reconsider some positions. Tech doesn't like the notes to be high. So, again, if it gets lower, then that's really good. That's good for your SPACs. That's good for startups. Money becomes cheaper, in general. And again, we're not getting into inflation and any of that at this moment, right? What I also noticed that when I look at other other information out there, the Fed hasn't really tapered, right? So that's why that's why we're going higher, guys. So again, don't fight the Fed. Again, don't trust anything anyone says, not even me. Trust the price action. But when I look at the price action and then I look at the information that the Fed is tapering, we're not really tapering. So again, that's why we're going higher on low volume. So once again, don't fight it, guys. Don't fight it if you don't like it, whatever. But if you want to make money, just clear your mind, look at price action, and let's identify it. All right, are you guys ready for some movers today? All right, if you are, leave me a like, give me a pound, tell me, yo, what's up, what's up? All right, let's get going. All right, so real quick, which this is your first time, what are we looking at here? We're looking at, this is today's movers and shakers, right? This is where we're looking at. There's nothing on the economic front this week. So again, normally we will look at that, the calendar. Nothing really that's going to make the market, make it or break it on the market front, okay? However, we're looking at a 15-minute time frame. We're using the 50-day moving average. I use volume profile and a couple of things if you notice those things there. And we're using the MACDs. Okay, I am going to share with you that this is really all about identifying the trends or where the opportunities lie. Okay, so right now, as you can tell, I always say that all paths lead to the 50, even though with the S&P 500, it hasn't really come back to the 50-day moving average since December 21st. We've just been going, and the MACDs hasn't really gave us like that beautiful entry that we love. But if you study MACDs, you know that when it crosses, this is going to go up, right? It's a brand new set, a swing going up, and it's going up, and then it kind of dies down. So right now is looking at this is probably going to pull back a little bit. It'll be nice if it does pull back, but we don't know. We're going to take it either way, 49. Now, where is the let me see. Normally I have think or swim up, but it takes so much energy that I'm going to put it up after the market. So right now the futures are at 47.93. We also look at the 4 a.m. clock. I'm not going to put it up right now, but look at the 4 a.m. where the E-mini, so /ES, if you're looking at that, and look at the 4 a.m. That's going to serve as a key level moving forward. If we're above that, we're going to be bullish. If we're below that, we're going to be bearish. But 47.93, that's going to put us at right where we close. We're right below 4,800. So 4,800 is going to be pretty strong. Okay. So I'm going to share with you right here. Now, this is the hourlies, this is a 15, and this is the 5-minute chart. So what I'm going to share with you is something that all paths lead to the 50, and you never know which 50 is going to follow. Now, but look at this. Since December 20th, right, it followed in the 5-minute time frame. It followed the 15-minute time for the 50-day moving average and the 5-minute time frame. It followed it to a T. Now again, it's really hard to identify these things if you're not looking at it, but look at it. Bounced. Now, so okay, and I say that to you because this is going to be a key level to watch moving forward, which is 47.80. If it starts breaking that, then this is over the swing. And then it'll probably be looking for other swings. And this is a key level that I'm going to start looking at to say, all right, so the bots are following this time frame. We identify where they're buying. They're buying the dips at certain levels, and they're doing it on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so 47.80 is what we're going to be looking at. And 47.80 will put us right in there. Now, if it does come back to that 50-day, we're going to be watching to see if it's going to hold or come forward. Now, 4,800 is pretty high. Okay, we've gone up. Now, as far as the hourly charts, look at the MACDs, right? This is the hourly, right? You're going in. Still has a little bit more juice. Let's see if it's going to give me an exhaustion buy, possibly, or is it going to come back? So it is a possibility. So this is setting up for a trade either way. Not today, but maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So we're keeping an eye on that. All right. So all paths lead back to the 50. It looks like we're just going to linger back there. So there's nothing here for a trade on the 15-minute time frame on the XPX, right? So just chill. NDX working its way higher, looking some weakness, and anything can happen in the next 45 minutes. So again, pulling back. Russell trying to go. And I told you on Russell, right? Like, look, so it's trying to go fresh at the MACDs. We're not at the 50, not ideal trade. But if this is going to go, where is it going to go? Well, it's probably going to go to that for on Russell is probably going to go to that 2286. We're 20 points away. It's probably going to go to that level, 2277, 2286. If you're asking where the Russell is going to go, and then we'll find out, what happens there. Google trying to go. All right, you want to trade for today? Tune in. Come on in. Here it is. We are looking at Google. Google looks like it wants 28. It looks like it wants 3,000. It looks like it wants 3,000. We're gapping up fresh at the MACDs. If this gets momentum, and how do we know? Because this is fresh set. This is the wave. This is the wave we've been waiting for. The wave is coming. You're in the surf. I'm from Cali, right? So you're in the Pacific Ocean right now. You're waiting for that perfect wave. You're waiting for the wave that's going to give you the momentum, to give you the thrust to get you into the shoreline, right? This is it. Look at the MACDs. It's right there. It's right there. Now, real simple trade. If you're in this trade, look at 3,000s up there. Look above that. Again, if we hold this level, and we start breaking up higher and momentum is, and you see the MACDs going, the legs are still spreading apart, it's probably going to go. It looks ready like it wants to pop. I've been noticing it yesterday, but they held it yesterday. Today, it's gone. It might be ready at the open. So if you're looking for something, that might be it. Now, how do you know if you're wrong in a trade? If you see the MACDs turning, crossing, then that trade's not going to go. Not today, right? But it looks ready. So that's going to be ready. Amazon. I was sending this up on TradingView yesterday. Just wasn't really doing anything. But today, let's see. Having an inside day, and I was coming to zero. If this starts breaking down, is not going to go today. It's going to go downward, right? If it starts breaking up, then that's a whole different story. But the MACDs look like we're mid. This is mid, and it's pre-market. So can it get a second win to break through? I don't know. On the upside, if it takes 3460, it could run. Tesla, based on that wet bush, right? Based on that web bush, Tesla looks like it could go, right? And we've been setting up this trade. Tesla, here's the thing. Here's a theory. Can Tesla get high of year at the end of year, which is only 4 days away? It's close, right? So let's look at Tesla. Can Tesla, and I'm going to look at Google as well because I do like those trades. So Tesla held at 1117. It broke to 50. This is the daily, guy. We got a fresh set of MACDs about to break. If we break zero, this thing could go higher. If the legs start breaking zero on the daily, we're gonna break that. It looks like it wants to break 1117. We break 1117. We're right at 11. If it takes 1117 now, we're gonna go right now. Can it get to 1242? Right. That's not the close area. It closed. I think we closed 1230, right? But 1243 is where it's been all year. Can we get there in the next 4 days? Ooh. What do you think? Here's the thing. Elon's almost done selling. What if he tweets he's done selling? This thing could probably explode. He started this. It can probably go. MACDs are telling me it's ready to go. That is a possibility. Now, there are some headwinds there. 1173 is going to be another one. Now, let's see on the hourlies. Again, and we got into this trade last Wednesday. We've been setting up this trade again, and we've been building some positions here, adding. And I want to add some more. I want to add some more on these things. So on the hourlies, we've added all passing back to the 50. MACD's pre-market looking like it wants to pull back a little bit. So again, pre-market, we rallied here nicely into the morning. Is it going to pull back? We got some headwinds there at 1117. If this thing pulls back, bounces off the 50, starts breaking through 1117, and starts bouncing through, then that is a possibility for another trade. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be with each other during that time frame because we have another 10 minutes. A lot of things can change, but we're going to watch it. 1117, watch it, okay, for a position. So that's Tesla. Google, okay, we're right there, right? 2980, fresh of the MACDs on Google. It just started 2 days ago, right? broke the 50. Fresh at the MACDs, we're turning, and this is why we take trades on the 50. And this is why a couple of days ago when I said Google was an entry for my stock traders or long-term traders, that was an entry. Boom. And if you would have followed that, you would have made money. 28.94, you're sitting at 29.58. You're sitting on 60, 70 points. I don't know what else can I do. If I don't get a like for that, just for that, you got to give me a like. You got to share this information. You got to share it, especially if people are struggling out there. They're struggling because you're looking in the wrong places or you're listening to the wrong people, right? We're looking at price action. I don't lie. Price doesn't lie. It's right there. All right. Google right there on the hourlies. What are we doing, right? It's going. It's pulling back a little bit on the hourlies. On the 50-minute time frame, look at this. Fresh at the MACDs. Bounce off 50 yesterday, but we didn't get the signal. We got the signal today. And if this thing can hold, if it starts running, it can hold. Where is it gonna go? Where is it gonna go? It's gonna go. Let me see here because I don't have it here. So I'm gonna look at here. Where is Google gonna go? And we're gonna be looking at this one. And Google can go. All right. So again, where's Google going to go? If we start breaking that, it's going to go very easily to that 29.83. Breaks that, it's going to go to that 30.20. There is a 3,000 level there. You got to watch that one too. But it looks like it wants 30.20. That's high of year. And if it takes that out, it's going to go. And remember, Google announces earnings next month. Once again, the earnings season starts playing. So are they going to take it up before earnings? That's the thing you got to ask yourself. What are they going to take out before earnings? Okay, so we got that. Tesla's going. ISRG, I like ISRG, but ISRG moved too much, too fast, too quick, and you got to watch it, right? Because ISRG, we gave you this trade a while back when it broke the 50 for my stock traders, right? At the 50, but look at this. We're in this supply zone. Does it have enough juice to get through? I think we need to pull back a little bit. That's what I'm noticing on the dailies, right? Even though it has some juice here, we're midstream. I just think a little pullback and then break through, but there's a lot of supply in that area. So again, we got low volume in the supply area. So I don't know if this one's going to go. I like ISRG, but you made money off of this. You know, it's okay. If you're trading this thing, it's good. But right now, we got weakness occurring, and we got this holding the 50. If this is going to go, I don't know. It tried to go yesterday, but because I saw this, I wasn't too keen on taking this trade from 363 to 6. I don't want to trade for $3-4. If that's your style, maybe you want to do this. I want to trade for bigger movements. All right. What else do we got? We got CMG. I gave you this trade, 1767. Let's look at that one. So CMG, again, and we're looking for rippers, guys. I'm looking for 10, 20, 30, 50-point rippers, sometimes 100-point rippers. You know, CMG looks good. They did a number on this one, right? And this one, I think earnings, they do well. They do well in the COVID space, right? Because they have the engagement here. But look at this. We've been below zero. If this breaks through with but the line spreading, not bouncing, if this turns, then that probably is going to change things, right? But good things I like on this, we broke the 50. We got some momentum on there, 1750 to 1766. If this starts breaking through, and I think we'll know that by the end of the week, if they're going to take this one up. Because remember, they're going to take a few things up and a few things down. They think we're sleeping. Well, a lot of people are sleeping. If you're watching this show, you're not sleeping, right? We're catching the moves. So here we are. CMG, hourlies, not there, holding. Let it pull back a little bit or let the 50 come back, and then we'll set it up. 15-minute time frame. It's pulling back. Let's see if it can pull back. Let's see how it reacts to that 50. And that might be another entry to add to your position. We're already in this position. We're profitable. So we might be getting out of that profitable position, taking our profits about 20, 30%. It's up to you. And then we basically add to another position with more time. And that way we lock in our gains. And that's how you trade effectively with effective money management. Okay? Or unless you got your style, do it your way. If it's working, do it your way. If it's not working, follow that method. All right. Let's look at LRCX. LRCX was at $700 just like last week, a couple days ago, right? It's going. Why? Guys, real simple. It's all about chips. Well, the chip manufacturers are making chips. They need one thing. They need LRCX because they make the machines that make the chips. So this is running. So right now it's just pulling back. Let's put this up on our display here, LRCX. And again, it's running. So from a stock trader's point of view, I don't like it. Low probability. We like to get in near the 50. We're pretty far away from the 50. It looks like it wants to run. There is some pre-market. We're up there, 728. It's going to go. But it this gives way to ASML, which we love, which I gave you that trade, by the way. Again, running on the hourlies, right? 15-minute time frame. Looks like it wants to pull back. Let's see if it pulls back anywhere near the 15-day moving average. Bouncing off zero could break. That might be an entry. But right now, we don't have anything. Pretty simple. Goldman Sachs, right there. 389 to get it better. If this goes up, that means the XPX is going up. Pretty simple, right? All right. So, nothing there yet. Netflix. I saw Netflix moving yesterday. I saw it basing. I saw it moving. Watch Netflix. Okay, this can go too. This can go. I saw a little bit movement. I didn't get into a position, but I like the pre-market action here. Bouncing off the zero, bouncing, and it can break. Watch Netflix. If you're looking for, and again, guys, you don't need to trade all of them. Just pick one or two to make some money. On the dailies, not really ideal, but again, it has been sold off pretty hard, right? Let's see if it can go. It might go back to that 632 area. Now as you can tell, my alerts up there at 643. Can it rally here? Maybe. If it rallies here, where can it go? It's probably going to go to these levels here, 626 to 633, if it rallies. Okay, so that's it. What else we got? Roku. Roku again, I'm just zooming out because I want to show you the range of Roku. So it's 234 to around 222. It's having a range. It's giving me like it probably wants to go down. If this breaks down, this is probably going to go down. It's probably going to go to that bottom level. Nvidia. This was a breakout, guys. I saw a lot of people out there, and the morning rant was about that because there's a lot of people that are afraid about Nvidia. Look at Nvidia. If this breaks through, Nvidia is going to explode. Takes out that 313, where we're right there. Pre-market, we're at 312. If we take out 313, this thing is going to go. It's going to go. Simple. It's going to go. They're taking it up. It's just don't listen. Just look at the price action. It moved off the 50-day move average from 282. We've been locking this thing in, and it's gonna go. Okay, we're in positions on this thing. We're rolling into it, and right now it's looking like it's pulling back. It's probably setting up pre-market. If it comes back to that 311 and this starts turning and bouncing and breaks through that, it's going to go. It might be another entry there for another position. So watching this thing now, it can go the other way too, guys. Price action goes down, then that means it's pulling back a little bit further. But right now, it's setting up. We had a nice move yesterday, right? Building a position. We're at a key level here, so it needs to unwind and maybe bounce through. We're going to watch it. MACDs on the hourlies tell me it needs to pull back. This is probably going to pull back and maybe break through. But that looks good right now, and you're sitting on some major profits if you got into it with us yesterday. If you want to roll into it, that's fine. You want to lock in some gains and roll into another position, that is fine. Okay. What else we got? Mercado Libre, this is taking off. We set this trade up a long time ago, and Mercado Libre is one you're probably going to add more positions. I know a lot of you got into this thing when we announced it last week, and it's probably looking like it's probably going to go to the 50-day moving average on the daily. So again, breaking through on the dailies, it's going to go. It's going to go to that 50-day. It has got a lot of juice. Now, what happens there is another story. So be careful. You're locking in gains. You locked in gains there. You got in there. And right now you're looking pretty good, right? But just know that we don't really have a viable entry on our trading system, which is a 15-minute time frame. All right. Where am I at now? Mercado Libre. Okay. So Apple weakness, breaking down. So if Apple starts coming down, it rallied up. We're at the highs, right? If it starts breaking down, then the S&P might struggle a little bit. Just know that. Look at Goldman Sachs and look at Apple. That's why I have them both on the same page. Trade Desk gonna have struggle above that 100 area. If it can get through, it gets through. Okay. Shopify might go fresh at the MACDs. If it can break that 1420 fresh and break through zero, it's probably going to go to that 1457. Pick and choose what you want to trade. Affirm. Again, we talked about this. These things have been hammered. This is the play that we gave yesterday, right? This was, which one is this one? Upstart. And the reason why I gave Upstart is because it's been hammered. Now, they do have a software licensing on this one. So fresh at the MACD has been hammered. Looks like it could rally, and the options were cheap on this. So if you got into this with us, that's amazing. And let it run. It's breaking up. It doesn't mean that you want to be this in the long term, but it's moving, and it could move. Pre-market, you're at 163. If you got into it at 150, you got about 13 points. You're looking pretty good on that one. Okay. All right. So we got Upstart. HubSpot, watch this one. Sideways consolidation. Just wait for it. Zoom, working his way lower, right? Look like it can go pre-market. MACD's gave you no-go. See what happens here. If the market turns around, this is going to be one for the downside. Okay, so watch that 187 area to see how it reacts there, and then it could probably head lower. Booking holding pretty strong. Again, so Booking, if this starts turning and then starts breaking above the 50 and starts taking out that 2420, is going to run, right? ServiceNow working his way higher, 664. No, 700 is pretty hard on ServiceNow, or now, right? Coinbase working his way lower. CNBC said this is a stock to buy, moving pre-market. Right now, we don't like it. Let it get 277 and then 282 to let us know that it's real. All right, let's go into the chips real quick. Chips are on fire. If you're looking at me, the chips, I've been talking to you. The chips are the chips of the chips. Get some chips. If you want to make your 2022 Q1, I gave you this trade a while back. If you've been following, and it's not too late. It's not too late. All right, so check it out. INTU, all the chips. Again, and if you're watching the earnings play, check it out. The earnings play, they all said, right, don't listen to the news. The news are garbage. The news is telling you fear and greed, fear and all that bullshit. You got to watch the earnings play. You got to watch the price action. The chips, if you watch the earnings play of what they've been saying, they said the same thing over and over again. If you watch the earnings play, they're making money, all of them. 2, they're guiding up. 3, they're raising dividends. 4, guiding up, raising money, and doing extreme buybacks. What does that tell you? And everything's in a chip. Everything. Your computer has a chip. Your phone has a chip. They're trying to put chips inside of us. I mean, everything's a chip. Your Apple Watch has a chip, right? Your cable TV has a chip. Your car has multiple chips. It's all about the chips moving forward. They're trying to do the MetaMask. That's a chip, or the Metaverse, whatever it is, right? Metaverse is a wallet. I'm sure that has many chips. But anyway, INTU going higher. Qualcomm rallied, right? Now, as far as a trade, there's no trade here for today. Let it pull back to the 50. ASML, I like this one. It's not too late, guys. I told you the other, and I'm gonna, again, when I mention this trade, we're looking, guys, it's going to gap up. We're at the 50. It's going to break at 818. We got into this puppy right here around 765, 750. If you watch my TikTok, I gave this to guys, to the young bucks on TikTok. Whether they listen to me or not, I don't know, because I'm not saying you're going to make $10,000, $30,000, $50,000. But I don't know how you trade. But if you do trade this, is this going to make your ROI good in Q1 of 2022? Absolutely, because it probably could run into earnings. ASML, it's running. Where is it going to go? 882. Is it too late? No. We're in our second leg on this one already. I'm going to add more, and this is for an earnings play, January 21st. There you go. So ASML, we have that on. That's why it's on there. But there's on the 50-minute time frame, no play there, right? But it's up to you If you're adding time, you're okay. AMD, watch it right there. Breaking down. Don't like it. Let's see if it can bounce and break through. Then, yeah, I'm looking at it. AMAT, again, and this is the conservative one of all the chips. They're working higher. Broadcom, taking off. Avlo, right? AVLO, taking off. Nothing there yet. Rivian, again, this is why if you wanted to trade Rivian in this style, then you had to play right here, right? And I'm going to zoom in. This is the play that we like to take. Going sideways, we see momentum starting, bouncing off the 50-day moving average in the 15-minute time frame. You can do any time frame. And we see right here, if you're a surfer, understand this. This is the big wave coming. This is the one you've been looking for. It's a momentum thrust. And now you're in the trade because momentum's on your side. It starts breaking through 97. Can it break through 98? Ooh, broke 98. You see big candlesticks start breaking through. At 104. Momentum still going. Right here is weakening off. You can decide, do I want to log in or stay in it? Whatever you want to do. Breaks through, and you got some trades. But right now, momentum is breaking down. It's breaking down. Broke to 50. Let it come back down. Hope not in the trade, but again, this is how we like to trade. That's the setup that I like. All right, Roblex working his way lower. Okay, we had a move yesterday, working his way lower. Okay, now on the BTC. Okay, so let's zoom in here. BTC, we gave it this play right here. Momentum thrust going through, bouncing off the 200-day moving average. Now I want to zoom in. There is supply right at that level at 52,000. Now it's not an exact number. I'm just going to say 52,000. As you can tell, there's supply there. They're selling it off right there. Okay, so like I said yesterday, this is coming down. So what's going to happen here? That's going to be magical, right? So we're kind of going sideways right now, 52,000 to that 43,000. Now there is a lot of demand that came at that level at 41,000. So on BTC, the MACDs are still going higher, but it's losing momentum here. Let's see what happens here. Can it break through, bounce through? And if we remain below zero, that means we're going to go lower on BTC. So watch that again. But anything can happen today. Watch it. But right now, it looks like it took a little bit of break, hit his head on that 52,000, and is working its way lower. MicroStrategy follows suit. So if that goes down, this is going to go down with it. Real simple. Now, it doesn't mean that we're coming to the end. BTC trades 24 hours. That means that if it gets another win, right, we caught the first wave. If it comes back up, now, when am I going to be super bullish on BTC? When we're above the 50-day moving average. That's when I'll be bullish, super bullish. Okay. Ethereum, same type of thing. Again, working his way up, 50-day moving average, right? And then we're going to see what happens there. Again, I'm super bullish when we break above it. So again, don't fall for these guys telling you, yo, it's going to 100,000. Yeah, it is. By when, right? We got some headwinds we got to break through first, right? And these are psychological headwinds. People are selling. And trust me, these are probably the same guys that are telling you buy because it's going to 100 because they want to get you to buy so they can sell into you. And you're going to be stuck holding the bag. Simple. Watch price action, guys. All right, so that's it, what we got there. So we gave you a couple trade setups today. Let's see. JDH, thank you, my man. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. And he says, really helps me. Thank you. I enjoy that. I'm helping people and getting out there. And again, we're here to all surf the waves, build their accounts up together. Based on the trend. Let me see. Any shop upgraded. Okay, so shop got upgraded to 1650. Wow. Okay, so I just got that through my news front. So let's look at shop because that could probably move. And this is a perfect example. We're going to look at shop. So is shop ready to move? That just came through my news. So shop got upgraded to, where did shop get upgraded to? So shop got upgraded to 1650. So is it going to move pre-market? Possibly. So this is why we're seeing this here on the 15-minute time frame. If it can get 1420, then they're going to react to that news. And then where can it go? 1485. 1485. Again, it's been sold out pretty good. If this starts turning, I think it could probably hit 1485 pretty quick. But let's see how it reacts to that news. That's all I got, guys. That's all. Apple Store's closed in New York City. Yeah, we knew that. And that's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Any questions? Anything? If not, then it is right now 9:09. A little bit over. Go out there, guys. Go get it. And we'll see you mañana. Oh, see you at TradingView at lunch. Because I'm going to do the follow-up and see if we catch some trades there. And stay green. Don't chase. Let it base. And, guys, if you haven't done it so far, make...